Hello, hello, happy Friday everybody. I'm Stephanie, welcome to my channel, and we're in my sewing room. Got a little sewing to talk about, a little bit of life, and my new dress. So a little while back I bought 7 pieces of fabric and I'm making 7 summer dresses with the emphasis on for church. And so I made this tank dress, and I have made this before. Let me get my pattern, hold on. This is New Look 6352. It's for woven. I've made it before, but I don't remember. I don't remember a lot about it, and it's not in my closet. Must not have liked it. I just feel like I was so pro knits that I just didn't allow this to even have a shot. So I knew I'd made it, and I had found one. I had made it twice, and I found one of them, and it was great. It was just black tank dress. Like, I could wear that all the time. So I decided to use this for one of my makes from this fabric haul, and this may be one of my more tortured dresses for so simple. It just, oh my gosh. Okay, well, the first thing that happened, actually, before I tell you all the troubles, let me show you me wearing it. How about that? Kind of, you can see the happy ending. So now you can see the trim on the bottom. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And it hangs about the same. It might be a little bit more weighted, but oh my gosh, this is my first time really seeing it. It's pretty. And then there's my trim right here. And that is, like I said, it's tacked down about every other. And I thought about matching it with the bottom, but it just doesn't, it didn't need that effort. So there it is. I said this was my least favorite fabric, and I'm kind of glad that I used it on this because it was a disaster. But I love the dress, and I think I would wear it with a jacket. Right now, I think my first choice would be my favorite. Well, now that I've put it on, I don't love it as much. I think I would rather have something this color. Let me just go see if I have something that color, but I don't think I do. This was the closest I could find. It's that color. So I switched out my shoes, and I like the whole look better. Although I think tonight I'll be on Amazon looking for a crochet sweater. Because that's what it needs, a little crop crochet sweater. All right, back to the video. I know I filmed it with the black shoes, but I had to come back and film it with these shoes because way better. You just have to try things out, right? Oh, I love this dress. I think I could just wear this shopping with flip-flops. That embellishment, that just means everything to me. Oh my gosh, love it. Did it need pockets? I was hoping for just a more slim fit without the pockets. I don't know. I never use the pockets anyway. So what do you think? It's cute, right? It'd be really cute with a jacket. I don't know, did I put a jacket on? Maybe I did. I wish I had a crochet kind of jacket in this color. Wouldn't that be pretty? I'll have to start looking. I'm not a crocheter, so I can't really do that. I can crochet, but it's not very good, and I could never make a garment. Goodness gracious. So here's what happened. I pull out my pattern, which was already sketched out onto paper, and it looked like I had done a full bust adjustment. I mean, it was ready to go. So I was happy. I love it when I can make something that I don't have to think about. Like, it's already fitted. It's already fitted to me. I've done all the adjusting. That's why I like doing it on this pattern paper that I get from Waywack. So because I knew I had made it before and I had already fit it to myself, I didn't do a whole lot of trying on. And I was ready to do a neckband. I think this called for a neck facing. Did it? I can't remember. It may have had a neck facing, but I just hate those. I hate the way they feel when I'm wearing them. So I did do a neck band, and nothing fit. The dress was huge, way too big, and the sleeves right here, they're still a little messed up, and the neck, oh my gosh. So I sort of took it apart a little bit and took it down, and I ended up removing 1.5 inches on the side seams and 3/4 on the shoulder. And it still wasn't quite right. It still does a little gaping. It's way better than it was. Okay. So I thought, oh my gosh, I've tortured this neckline so much. I've tortured these arm holes so much. Wouldn't it be cool if I could just like elevate this dress a little bit? And I went through my stash of kind of embellishments. Let me just show you me trying a few things on this dress. This is my new dress that I'm making, and it's super simple. So I thought, what can I do that's fun to the neckline? I still have to do the arm bands and the neckband. But before I did that, I thought, what could be fun with this? You know, I had a box. Some of us have stashes, and one of my stashes is things to go around necks. Don't ask. Oh, this is cool. This used to be on a jacket, like in the 90s. I used to wear this on the back of my jacket. So that's not for this. This won't go. This won't go. I don't remember what these are for. Ooh, this might be pretty. Oh, that's way too busy. But it would be pretty on solid black, maybe. Not white. Too flowery. Again. Oh. Bingo, bingo, bingo. I don't know. Is that too busy? Those don't go. This could be interesting. Another thought is just to get some, I have some trim like this. Maybe just do a simple little trim around the neckline. And this just seems too busy for this top. I'm going to reject it, but it was a good idea. So now I'm going to go get some trims and we'll see what they look like. I love crochet trims. So let's see what's in this box. Beige. Not that it wouldn't look good, but I just feel like black is the better option. So here's something, I'm not feeling it. That's just fringe. It would be better if it was just a solid crochet trim. You know, I was in a store where this fabric was bought, and they had a lot of stuff like that. And another store in Sacramento has a lot of crochet trim. So maybe just finish the dress and then keep on the lookout for just some crochet trim, or look in some other boxes. I do have a lot of stuff. So I don't know. Let's just lay this out and see. I mean, it is what I have. Well, I'm not hating it. I wonder how curvy it could get, you know? And how would that work? It's a question. But this is pretty, and the more it sits there, the more it's kind of growing on me. I think if I saw this neckline treatment on a dress in a store, it would appeal to me. Now I want to collect more crochet trims. All right, I'll get back to you. That was cool, right? So do you have a stash of embellishments? I don't know how I end up with all this stuff. Some of it is from thrifting and yard sales, and some of it I bought for a purpose and never ended up doing the purpose. That happens. And so this is the box I'm showing you from. And I don't know what, I had this idea that I was going to do these neck things, and so I have a bunch of them. I never did the project, whatever it was. So this actually was on a jacket that I used to wear in the 90s, and it was it's like a long black sweatshirt type jacket, and I loved this on the back. Who knows, I might put that back on a jacket sometime. And so I had these neat little, you know, neck things that I have to remember to pull out sometime and use. I love this one, and I don't know why I thought this one was going to be the one, but it was too much. And I thought, what I really want is just a little trim, right? And I'm going through my stash and it's like all very elaborate. And this one has like a dangly on it. Let me just show you some of these. This one has some kind of danglies on it. That wasn't going to work. And I don't know. I have this dramatic flair when I'm shopping, and then when I go to wear, I don't want to wear that. This has also little doodads. None of these were just... So I went on a mission for some trims to add to my stash. And let me show you what I got. Obviously, I got this one. But I was thinking, I need to change what I'm looking for to be more, excuse me, I need to change my embellishment goals to be simpler and things that will go with lots of other things. And so I don't know, you know, I didn't know exactly what I was going to put on here, but I was thinking it was going to be black, honestly, but then this color just showed up for me. And you probably saw in my, when I tried on the dress, that this is what it really looks like. It's got, you know, a line here and a line here, but when it came to the neckline, of course, it didn't curve at all. So I took the bottom line off, and I didn't tack them all down. I just tacked every other, because otherwise they flopped around. And I didn't tack them in the back except the very center. And I love it. I thought about doing the sleeves. It was way too much, but I thought I'm gonna do the hem. And I just did the hem with just the whole piece. I love how the embellishment turned out. I'm looking in my mirror. I love it. It still doesn't lay the way I want it to because it's still just a little big, but I have already rectified the pattern, and I've already started on another dress to kind of fix it. I need to fix it on a dress so that I know that pattern is right and it's not in there waiting to me to do this folly again. But isn't this cute? And you could take the top one off and just have the circles. It was just really fun. I loved it. I still had some left over. I can't remember how much of this I got. I'm going to go see if I can find my receipt. Hold on. Okay, I have my receipt so I can tell you how much of everything I got. And I went to High Fashion Fabrics in Sacramento, and I knew they had a lot of trims there and reasonably priced, way better than Joann's. Most of that was from High Fashion. Some of it was from Joann. It's just their prices were super high, and they did have a lot of choices when it came to ribbons, embellishments, trims. Oh, I miss Joann's for that. Miss it. But they were pricey. So this, I don't know exactly which was which, but my averages were... let's see here, per yard, $1.99, $1.60, $80, $89, $120, $95, $99, $150. So you guys are going to want to go to High Fashion Fabrics if you're in the Sacramento area or anywhere near it and stock up on some trims. And I just wanted to say, if you didn't watch, did you watch my fabric haul from a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, a rose fabric in Sacramento? I just have to tell you again how I found that, because I found that from my map inside my phone. I just was in an area and I thought, I'm just going to type in fabric store, see what pops up, and that store popped up. So now I'm going to, everywhere I go, I'm going to type in fabric stores near me in the map and see what shows up, because I'm guessing these little stores, these little import stores, they're everywhere, I think. And so it's worth, wherever you are, to just type in fabric stores near me and go see. Because, you know, how's he going to get the word out? It's like they just have all this fabric and we don't even know they're there. So I'm just saying, let's test it out wherever you are. Sacramento's a big city, so it might not work in a tiny town, obviously, but in a bigger city, of course, they're probably there. And oh my gosh, I went in there recently and just talked to them again. They're getting more stuff, more imported. It's imported. So that's how they're able to afford these prices. And so those were good prices, right? So when it came to like the $1.99, I got 4 yards. And the 160, I got 5, 5, 5, and I got 10 of the black. I'll show you in a second. 5, 5, 5. So everything was 5, except one was 4. It was this one because that's all they had of this beautiful blue crochet. Obviously, I like crochet a lot, and they had a ton of other kinds of trims, but this just spoke to me. But these sort of square ones, they're not going to go on a neckline. They're not going to bend. That's why this one was so cool, because I could take off. This was my test. I could take it off and then it would trim. And I could even, if it was really, really, really tight, I could even just trim it in between and tack those down. Right? I mean, you could literally take every ball and tack them on. I mean, this was sturdy. It wasn't falling apart. Once I started trimming it, nothing was falling apart. So this is a blue. It came in a couple pieces, but I took it because I love this color so much. And I thought it might go with some of the things that I have. And then I was trying to go neutrals because I want to be so dramatic and I don't want everything black. And I think this kind of color right here, I'm going to see if I can close up on these. I don't know how that's going to come out, you guys, but I'll try. But this has a lot of blue and kind of a muted gold. It's like a tan almost. And I just thought that would go with a lot of things. And it's the thinner trim, so it might do a little curving, you know, around a neckline. And it might not. Who knows? But it would be really neat on a hem. And you know, I was thinking some of these hems, they don't want to hang really, you know, just give a good drape and hang. You put a trim on the bottom, whew, it's like a weighted hem, right? Okay, here's another neutral, kind of browns. I love this one. It's just kind of got a little bit of a, like a purpley center and a little bit of a grayish brown. This would go with so many things. So many things. I could not resist this. I don't know. It's given me vintage tablecloth vibes for some reason. This color does that. But it's this pattern. And I ended up getting this pattern twice. I almost wanted to buy this pattern in every color because it was just so easy. And it's very crochet. And you know what? This one could be trimmed down to the circles too. And then you could use this other stripe for something else. I'm saving that. That could be on something else. So I got this pretty green. So look where we're at here. I got red because, hey, you need red. And that's in this same kind of vein of these two. Just that little crocheted. And then this was another one in this color. I will go back and get more of this color. For summer, this kind of color on almost anything would be great. This one just has tiny little dots hanging. So this would be really cute on almost anything and very easy to curve. This would go on anything. I just thought it was so pretty. So pretty. I hope I'm showing you these up close. I forget sometimes. And then the last one, I got 10. It was $1. I think it was $1. What? Let me see. Hold on. No, it was $1.20. So I got 10, and it's just black. You know, you can't go wrong with black. So I have a lot of that. So that's going to go in the stash. So that's just going to add to that box. And the next time I go in there, I won't have only fringe. I mean, it really was just a lot of fringe, and I don't necessarily always want that. I love fringe, so don't get me wrong. I love, love, love it. But I'm super excited I have a dress cut out of this that is going to not be so tortured because it will fit right here and right here. Ugh. But as a church dress, I'll probably mostly have a jacket on anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. I will wear this. It's a nice length and a good summer dress. And honestly, I have a flesh tone bra on today, but if I had a black one on, you wouldn't even see the problems, I don't think. Sometimes we are so like cognizant of our own self and our own like what we know is wrong. Like sometimes someone will say, "Did you make that?" And the first thing I want to say is yes, and there's mistakes. I made a mistake. Oh gosh, I don't know. Why would I tell anybody? No one's gonna know. Oh my gosh, right? So, you know, if things aren't matching up and things aren't going right, that doesn't mean anybody would know. Ready-to-wear clothes has problems and mistakes on it. Have you not noticed? My goodness, yes. So there's my my little trim haul. I'm so excited about. And the next time I'm down there, I'm going to get more things in this kind of off-white color because it just seems like it would go with a lot of things. Maybe not these exact trims, but they had a lot in this color. They had lots of colors. So, I mean, I barely scratched the surface here. So if you are in the area and you want to go down there, there's a wall of trims, a wall. And those are some of the prices. And most of it was pretty good. Now, these two, maybe even this third, were in a different place. So if you're there, go to the upholstery section for these. These were in the trims. These were in the upholstery. So I think they're very similar, but not in the same place in the store. So I'm still on my summer dress kick, you know, getting all those fabrics in my closet. I'm very excited about it. I just want to wear them. It's been cold though. It's been so cold. We've had I guess this will be the personal portion of my video. On Fridays, I like to talk about a little bit of everything. This is what I was thinking about. But how about a weather report? We had rain, hail. It was very cold, and it's just really not, and we had so much nice warm weather. It was really not warm at all this week, and lots of rain. And yesterday we ran errands in the rain. And it's kind of funny because my husband's a photographer, and springtime and fall are the busiest because just it's so pretty outside for photography, for taking pictures of people. And he had a photo shoot yesterday that had to cancel because of the rain. And so, of course, we went and ran errands because that's the only time I can really get with him to do stuff this time of year. So that was kind of fun. I liked the rain because it got my husband to chauffeur me around, and that was super fun. We looked at sheds because I don't know if you remember me showing you, but a tree fell on our shed. It's like a garage / shed where we keep all our stuff, and it just crushed it. So we were looking at options, and so that was kind of fun to do in the rain and walking around in the mud. But we had a great day. It was really fun, and I got to go shopping. And I'm delighted. I just want that in that box. Next time I open that box, all of this is going to be in there. Who knows the possibilities? So that's what I have for you today. My new dress and my new trims. And I'm thinking, wow, you know, embellishment is something I really have not given a whole lot of thought to. And I'm thinking, wow, I might want to put that on a lot more things. Because it, number one, it can hide problems and mistakes and fix things. Like if this was gaping too much, I almost could gather it into this trim, right? Like that could be a whole fix for gapingness in places. And maybe if I had such a silky fabric that it just floated too much and I wanted it to hang down, a heavier trim is just gonna be a weight. And they used to put weights in hems. Have you ever heard of that? I was trying to look for a solution once to a dress that was just floating up too much, and I think I still wear that dress. Maybe I'll put a trim on it. Anyways, I was looking for solutions, and I read that like famous people like the princess or you know a queen, they never want their dress to fly up, so they would have weights sewn into the hem, and they even sell hem weight tape and hem weight chain. Little chain that you could put in your hem. That was kind of interesting to me. But I would think a bit of trim would be very helpful to that and make it hang down a little bit. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. I feel like my garden is a mess, but it's just beautiful. We have so many weeds, and we're just in that in-between stage where it's about to turn, and all those beautiful spring flowers are going to be gone. The daffodils are gone, long gone, and the tulips are still thriving, but they're fading, and some of them have gone, but we still have quite a few. But, you know, other flowers will follow, and one of them is the tiger lilies. Oh my gosh, they're wild here, and they've always been there, and I've never seen one bloom, honestly never seen one bloom, because the deer eat them. Like they're eating them right now before they even grow into a bud. But we fenced it. We fenced our yard from deer, and so now we can have tiger lilies, and so there's so many. It's just, I can't wait to see what it looks like when they're blooming, because they're just so plentiful right now. There's so many. My husband, he kind of harvested them when the flowers went to seed, and he saved the seeds and he spread them. So it's double, triple what it was last year. super excited about that. And he went to cut weeds, and we had put out bulbs. We're just new at this gardening. We're not good at it. I mean, he's great, but I'm bad. I went out to pull weeds the other day, and I was pulling weeds, and I was moving the weeds that I pulled on a tarp and dragging things around, and then I remembered something. I hate manual labor. It's just like, I don't want to do this. I just want the pretty flowers. I don't want to dig and drag and bend over. Am I whining? You gardener people, you probably don't feel sorry for me at all. You're like doing all that hard labor work. It's hard labor, this gardening. I just want the pretty part. But I'm helping as much as I can. But I'm so blessed to have a husband who's willing to do the hard part. And honestly, every time I say, I just am so grateful that you will do this. He said, you know, it's really something I enjoy. He just feels like, you know, he works really hard and he loves his work. But it's just nothing to think about when he's pulling weeds or, you know, mowing. It's just like, I don't know. He just says it's therapeutic. It feels good to him. So we're a good match in that. And I'm really excited about the greenhouse. It's looking cuter and cuter all the time. I will try to include a little walkthrough for you since the clouds are amazing today. I'm looking out the window. The clouds are amazing. After a storm, just beautiful sky, right? Puffy clouds and all of that. Storm chasing is what I want to be doing, and get my camera and follow those storms, because after, the clouds are amazing. And today is that day. It was raining this morning, and this afternoon the sun came out and the blue skies, the puffy white clouds. It's like a painting. It's beautiful. So if I can, I'll put a little walk in the garden at the end of this video, and if I can't, I will cut what I just said out. Because I could do that. I'm the editor here. So if I ever, you know, sound really terrible, just cut that out. How could someone else edit my video and they wouldn't know what I want cut out, right? Anyways, what else do I have to say? I have nothing interesting. I have nothing interesting to say. Not at all. Just kind of boring. I will say that I feel like I hadn't been sewing for weeks, months, you know, with my mom's move, and now I've just got the bug again, and it's like, I thought maybe the bug was gone and I was never going to want to sew, and then I got all that fabric. It was the fabric. I am a fabric first person. I need a bunch of fabric and then it motivates me. Are you a fabric first person or a project first and then you go find the fabric? Pick the pattern and then go find the fabric. I'm fabric first. I want to see the fabric and then I want it. I want it. Whatever it is, I want it in my closet. And I have a couple of ideas beyond the fabric that I have. It's just kind of stoked me. So if you're ever in a dry season with your sewing, just get some new fabric. That's really all you got to do. At least that works for me. So I'm going to leave it at that. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I wish it would stay green like this all the time. We still have bulbs that haven't come up back there. I'm anxious to see what happens. Isn't she cute, my little greenhouse? Flowers are so happy. And then right here, see all those tall, spindly plants? Those are the tiger lilies. Look how many. There's so many. Now watch this. Isn't that pretty? Shall we run inside? It's probably a mess. My cute flower for my grandkids. And the geraniums blooming like crazy. Aren't they pretty? So pretty. Until next time.